All right. Good morning and welcome back to the London session for 3rd of March 2025. We are starting off a new week, and also uh, the price action is it's beginning to now cut loose on the north side again. Remember, last week we had emphatically specified that next week, the coming week, or even the coming month, the entire month could be uh, a third of third wave in the Euro USD on the upside. So even in the last session, uh, if you look at the Euro USD price action, I mean it was trading around 1.0411, and what was recommended was to not waste any further time. If you have not entered on the long side, please do so. And that is what we are humbly recommending even now as prices trade above 1.04335 right now. All right. So structurally, Euro USD is now well poised for a continued rally towards 1.0750 and 1.1108. Uh, so nutshell, 750 and 1100 as the third wave continues to progress. Now, whether it is a minute wave one or minor wave one, that will soon conclude. But for now, let's say it's minute wave one and two complete, and the minute one and two also complete, and sub minute is producing. So we are getting a third of third wave extension. I mean, the third wave of minute level is extending within the third wave of the sub-minute also possibly extending. So we are getting a sub-minute wave 3 of minute wave 3 of minute wave 3 in progress. That will be quite sharper once price action is. I think it's already bounced. Look at that. It took off the resistance, pulled back, and now it is beginning to cut loose on the north side again. See that? So early morning it was a gap up, that resistance was taken out, and a pullback. So that's again a possible 61.8% touch, and what we are seeing right now is an extended rally. So possibly next move is supposedly going to be above 1.05 handle. All right, so kindly be on the long side, brothers. As far as the risk management is concerned, the stop loss is concerned, we are good to remain at 1.02 right now. We'll uh, we'll let the prices break above 500. Possibly we'll let it reach 750 and pull back thereafter as well. And then we would bring it to a break even, or bring it to 1.04, or 365 precisely. All right. So that is the story in the Euro USD for now. And okay, we already discussed the wave counts for daily chart. There's absolutely no change. The bulls are completely in control and well poised towards the minute degree wave 3 up there. All right, let's move on to the dollar index now. So it's almost on the same lines, but on the opposite side. We are having a minute degree wave 1, minute degree wave 2 in place, and what we are now seeing is minute 1, 2, and possibly sub-minute 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5 extending. So it could be the third wave in progress lower. Possible lower top looks to be in place around 107.50, and prices already declined, dropped towards 106, 106.190, and pulling back. Right now they're pulling back around 106.97, but that's okay. It's just a minor pullback. I think it's okay. It's not pulling back. That was on the 4-hour time frame. It was not very clear. They already completed the pullback, and now prices are beginning to cut loose or reverse on the south side from there. So you see prices dropping lower towards 106.98 from the Friday highs. That was a 5-wave rally. It looks like an impulse, what means there could be a corrective decline and another wave higher. So let's be prepared for that. 108.36 could be the next level where bears are going to be back in control. All right, so if prices manage to rally all the way towards 108.30, then it would be the lower degree wave 1 of 3 and 2 of 3, and thereafter we should be having a third wave decline. So prices are well poised to decline either from here or from 108.36, but tell you what, sir, I think till the time prices are below 109.85, high probable chances are for a bearish reversal going forward, and that bearish reversal is potentially targeting lower towards 104, I mean precisely 105, round about 105, 101, and it's not going to end there, because to complete the structure, if you look at the daily chart, to complete this entire structure, 5 down followed by 3 up, ideally what it has to do is it has to print below that low, and most probably it would equate the first decline. So the first wave drop would almost be equal to the third wave drop. All right, that is the story as we move forward. And looking at the daily chart, it looks like wave 1 of 2, 1 of 3, wave 2 of 3, and that is wave 1 of 3 complete. So that it should almost be in line with what Euro USD is doing. Euro USD might have also completed with the first wave of the third wave. Yeah, it's slightly better than what we see in the dollar index. So it's not only the first wave, but it's also completed the second wave, almost dropping to the 61.8% mark. All right, so Euro might be heading a step higher or a step ahead of the dollar index in terms of the waves. All right, so generally long euro, long dollar index, and probably long pound as well. Let's see if this price action has shot up on the north side again. Yes, it has. So those are the 5-wave impulse rally, followed by a WXY corrective decline. That's a complex corrective decline. It's a combination. That's why I've labeled WXY. And if we go back to an hourly chart, where all the action is right now. You can see that maybe you can flip the chart to a 4 hour. Here's where the action is. And we've got wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, 4 and 5 in the making at a minute degree, and what we are seeing right now is just about wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4 of the minute degree being carved out. Possible bottom has been carved at 152566, and the next target should ideally be around 27 or 2800 to be precise. To round up, the next ones are 3, 1.3 and 1.32. Now, the only thing that we might have to be prepared of is if this corrective wave is still incomplete, because I can see a small impulse wave here, there could be an extension of the first wave, which could drag prices lower towards 1.2485. So trading point of view, if you have got multiple positions on the long side in the pound, then you might want to take some partial profits right now. Even I'm going to shoot out a partial profit right after the session into the portal, because we've got multiple positions open in pound, dollar index and euro as well. We can take partial profits right now. Possibly we get another chance in this week towards 1.2475 possibly. All right, and that would be I think that would be one of the best places, or the last stop when bulls are preparing, or bulls would want to come back fiercely and strongly back again. All right, so that's the story in pound, and let's go forward towards gold now. I think gold has not completed its correction. The corrective wave which we were talking about, gold, is still not complete. See, it could be wave ABC, which we have labeled as wave A. Now wave B is still not looking complete. It could still drag or push higher towards the 61.8%. It has tested almost the 38.2% retracement. So the short positions which we had taken last week, early last week, profits have already been realized. Like maybe late Friday or even today morning, we are suggested to book profits and stay aside. Now, let us allow prices to push, or yes, to push through 29. See, if it's a corrective wave, prices would stall at the 50%, which is 28.95. Possibly it could go towards the 61%. So 28.90 and 29.10 would be the range now for the B wave to terminate. So I'm going to put a range here, but that's okay. I mean, this is let's do a path. I mean, it goes lower a bit and then back higher, and that will be the final push lower, maybe towards the 2800 handle, or even a bit lower towards 2750. All right, so watch out for the next resistance to step in or seep in around the 28.95 and 29.09 zone, uh, which would be a good place to re-enter on the short side, brothers. Stop loss would again remain around the 29.60 mark, and then the take profits would go around the 28 at least. and you might want to take maximum profits around the 2800 handle and allow some more room to for a new low. But you know what, I mean 2800, and I would really want to say thank you very much to the markets and sit on the sidelines thereafter. All right, just to remind you about the wave structure that we are now proposing is minute wave 4, that is minute degree wave 4 uh, of minor wave 5. We've just readjusted the counts here. Minor wave 4 we brought around the 2537 mark, which we were earlier projecting or expecting to drop towards the 2500 zone. That has been readjusted towards 2530, and uh, minute wave 4 could terminate somewhere close to 2800 or possibly 2750. Ideally, it should not get lower towards the 2720 zone. If that is correctly done, we would look for a bullish reversal around around 2800 minimum, or between 2750 and 2800, let's say, for the next leg higher towards 3200. All right, that looks the most probable wave count, but it's also possible we are keeping our options open for a continued push lower, drag lower, where minor degree wave 4 is still unfolding or still going to unfold lower around the 2500 zone. You never know, because that that resistance was, I mean, if you consider to be wave B of minute wave ABC or expanded flat ABC, wave B has only extended to a 61.8%. Rather, it would rather settle around the 38.2, but in this case, it has exceeded to 61.2. All right, so that's the only change. So let's see what the price action is shaping up, or how the price action is shaping up. We've got one more leg on the lower. That's what we can confirm right now. All right. Okay. Now we were suggesting to wait one more session before we could come to some kind of a conclusion in Bitcoin. Let's have a look at that. It is actually better to sell on rallies rather than buy on dips. Okay, 92 is a 50% decline, a 50% retracement. Possibly it reaches 61.8% retracement of the entire drop, which is now seen at 98, or reverses from here itself. Now we'll have to see if there is a 5-wave decline. We don't have an impulse drop yet, so it's quite possible there might be one more push. You see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3-wave corrective decline, and then now you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Possibly we'll have one more fifth wave in case it's an ABC or a zigzag. So let's wait for prices to reach 98. That would be an optimum place to sell or enter on the short side. So rather than committing any trade at this point in time, or even why to commit partially, I would say let's wait for 98. Maybe we can have limit orders to sell around 98, and with a stop around 10110. A tight stop, we'll keep a tight stop above 109, and let's see how price action shapes up after that. All right, so we will be watching out for 98. We'll set a limit order just in a while in the portal, and we'll take it further from there. Let's also have a quick look on the daily chart, please, so that okay, if you look at, if that was fifth wave complete, then the channel is broken, and for the first time it has broken low actually. Not that one, but the immediate trend line is gone. But otherwise the structure still looks okay, whether it is potential wave 4 here. But I would still go with the bearish setup which we had proposed quite earlier, with potential wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and a potential leading diagonal complete, and now we are seeing a corrective rally up there, uh, before it turns lower again. 98 would be the price action where we would look for to sell Bitcoin again. And Solana is already beginning to pull back from the first wave. So it's just the first wave of the corrective rally. See the 38.2%. Oh, it's still producing that potential impulse. It looks like, and yeah, I'll have to drag that lower a bit. This drop is an impulse 5 wave that is clear. Just bounced right from the target here. So we need to allow some room, some space for prices to reach towards that 209 mark, and then we are prepared to sell on rallies rather than buy on dips in this case right now. All right, so let's wait for no, let's not commit ourselves on a hurry. Let's wait for a limit. Maybe we'll push a limit through 209 to 200 zone to sell on rallies and reach when prices reach there. Right now it's tentative. We don't want to commit on the long side. We are midway somewhere. All right. So best strategy would be to wait until at least the 38.2%, which is around 190, before going short again. All right. So okay, we got the Dow Jones to review. Once again, if you let me build a case here, it's a clear case of sell on rallies. I mean, I would say there's no need to even look around for buying. It's a pullback, possible pullback, and a possible wave 2 of lower degree actually, before it can really turn lower towards 41 and 37 respectively. All right. Same would be the case with SPX 500. We'll relook the indices again when we come back in the New York session. What we suggest is take some partial profits off the desk in the euros and the pounds if you've got multiple positions stacked up, just in case if required. All right. Otherwise, if you have only one position in the direction of the long-term trade, it's okay. You can hold on to that, please. All right. So with that note, let's bring the current one to a pause, and we will be back again in about 4 hours from now to for the New York session 2. Until that time, once again, thank you for tuning in, and as always, please do take care and God bless. Goodbye.